need to change the length of that crank just there. That's too long. Might be able to get it to spin though if I blow on it, blow in it. Yeah. So, got the general principle right, but I need to get, so say, that needs to be shorter. Got too much travel there if I put it all the way up. Need far less, so I'll reprint that one. Right, well I certainly haven't got the timing right yet. And I really need some sort of valve so I can blow this up while it's in place. But we'll have a little go just to demonstrate where I've got to. See if we can get this going. Yeah, so that's about 18 hours of printing and we've got about 3 revolutions if I'm lucky. The important bit, which I haven't got right, is the timing. This piston, let's just pull that out so we can see it. Right, that piston there obviously has to be in the right position across there. There's a hole in the top of that tube that the air coming in there is redirected up the tube to push that piston up and down. Or push it up. When it gets to the top or near the top, that piston needs to be pushed in. I can't really demonstrate that, but yeah, it needs to be, when that comes down, when that arm goes up, that goes in, and that needs to go across far enough to stop the air coming in there and going up the tube. It also allows the air already in the cylinder to escape behind it, out there, out that way. So air goes in this way, up the cylinder, and then when the piston's coming down again, that piston, which in effect is a valve, needs to be across that way, so the air comes down and out that way. And getting that timing right, because I haven't been careful and calculated the distances. Getting that right, I'm relying on adjusting the length of that push rod. Oh, I didn't show you there, but because I'm using bicycle spokes as my push rods, I'm using the threaded portion on there so that I can adjust, let's pull that out, I can adjust the length of that by screwing it. Oh, are we in focus? Can't tell. How about that? That's better. Right, we can adjust the length of that push rod by using the thread on the bicycle spoke to screw it in and out of that piston, or that ball. Valve, I should be calling it, because it's a valve in this case. And by adjusting that length, we change the timing, and at the same time changing the position up here, where as that's going up at a particular point, we want this to be pushing down, so it's opening the valve. It's before top dead center. I've probably got it quite a long way before top dead center there. And then if we haven't got that timing right, it actually opens the valve up again when it's still on its way down. And we actually want it to open the valve a little bit later. Now, the other adjustment to that would be to change the size of the hole, or the shape of the hole that's in the top of that tube, because we can make it longer in that direction so it exhausts for longer than it compresses. Does that make any sense? I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm probably not explaining it very well. But that's, yeah, what we're talking about here is getting the timing right. And I could probably spend days trying to get it right. It works a little bit, but not very well. And that's my first attempt at trying to design something like that. So I'm actually quite happy just getting the general moving bits. So they all sort of move. I'm also aware that as I'm blowing in there, I'm actually pushing that valve out the way. At the same time as pushing up there, I'm pushing that valve out the way, which is, when that's pushing that way, that's pushing that lever, which is pulling that down. And that's actually working against the piston going up, which is why we've got a shorter arm there, a long arm there, and a short arm there, because that reduces the power. Got short pushing long, short pushing long. I don't know if you follow me, but that's first time at looking at something like this, and I'm just pleased that I've got the general setup. We'll have another go at it some other time. I really want it to run off the balloon, but I can see I'm going to have to find some other way of doing this. I might have a small compressor somewhere. Well, I've got one for pumping the car tyres up. That'd be noisy. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.